Recently, I was at the airport and had to use the escalator. The science behind standing still on a spot while the escalator moves me towards my destination drives home a scriptural lesson for us all. There are times that God will require that we be on the move. There are other times that all He wants from us is to stand still. At such times, we may feel that we are not making progress, and the world around us may begin to imply that we are being delayed or we are being stagnant. As humans, we often find ourselves in a hurry to achieve our goals and fulfill our dreams. But what we often forget is that direction is more important than speed. God's plan for us is more important than the speed at which we achieve the things we think that we ought to achieve. God's plan for us is more important than the speed at which we reach our destination. A divine directive to stand still is God asking you to let go of your efforts and to allow Him carry you through in His own way and at His own time. Just like the escalator, if you run ahead of God, you risk injuring yourself and messing up God's process and God's plan for you. This is the mystery. The race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. You can be standing at a spot and yet reach the finishing line before the fastest runner. You can be confronted with a host of Amalekites, and without an army, you can win the battle. The real speed is in being in God's appointed place in His appointed time, to become all that God wants us to be and to reach the peak of our great destinies. We must be committed to seeking God's directive through prayer, and we must be listening for His voice and also be willing to follow His prompts. Even when God's approach seems to be slow or sluggish, we must trustingly follow Him wherever He may lead. Don't forget, the fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. God bless you.